Hey, it's Tuesday, the 31st of March. I've posted a few new things up on Schoology for you. First and foremost is the Act 3 Scene 1 Packet Notes video. The date's wrong on it. I'll fix the date in just a moment, but these packet notes will hopefully clear up anything that you didn't understand from the Act 3 Scene 1 reading. And I think you're going to need it because the second thing I posted is a fill in the blank challenge that goes along with the reading of Act 3 Scene 1. And it looks like this when you're ready. By the way, I've got two tabs open. I've got this one, which is the one I was just showing you, and this one. And maybe in a second tab or a second window you're going to want to have the Act 3 Scene 1 text open. It's the PDF. This is a text-based quiz. It's open note, open book, however it is you want to consider it. And it's going to ask you about some very specific lines and even words. So I'll show you what that looks like. So when you're ready, a couple things to know about this fill in the blank challenge is that you get a total of 3 submissions. So I'll take the highest score that you get of 3, and they're resumable. So if you start one and you run out of time or you have to go do something, you can keep working on that same submission without having to start all over. So I think I'm going to take one. I'm going to start let's see, I've already made one attempt at this just because I was testing it to see how it would go, but I am going to start a new attempt just like you would on your first try. And this says the first 35 lines of Act 3 Scene 1 informs the audience that it's a hot, and you'll notice that there's a word bank down here, except there's 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 5 blanks, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, there's 8 possible answers. So some of them are distracting answers. They're not answers. So you do have to be aware. And in terms of, what's it like right now? I see Benvolio says, the day is hot. For these hot days. So in terms of this first blank, that it's a hot day. You don't even have to type them in if you don't want to. You can just click on them and they'll go into the blank that they need to go into. Tybalt and the blank crew are out and around town. Of course, Tybalt is he's a Capulet. So that's the way this quiz works. It's similar for all these blanks. You're given a word bank as well. So in question 2, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 blanks. And this one, in this case, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 possible answers. That means one of them is not an answer. In question 3, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you'll notice that some of these, especially this one right here, this first one, it's got quotation marks around it. This has got quotation marks around it. Number 2 has quotation marks around it, so you need the exact words from the text. Speaking of the text, there are line numbers all through here, so really no excuse for not being able to find this text. It's right here, and the line numbers are on the side. So you'll find it if you look for it. Anyway, that's the quiz challenge for today. I think you'll do well on it if you put a little bit of time into it. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a message, but good luck.